You can't miss this one. Greg Gutfeld just stepped on a landmine during his late-night talk show that could very well have him axed from the network. So what happened? On air, Greg mentioned he who shall not be named on Fox News, Tucker Carlson, prompting gasps and chuckles from the other guests at the trouble he just landed himself in. This is a clip you need to watch before Fox tries to take it down, so let's get into it.
But he's got a point. How insane is it that companies are trying to blackmail the world's richest man with money? That's like extorting Jerry Nadler with salad. Or blackmailing sports fans by threatening to cancel PBS.
Greg Gutfeld's abrasive comedy often builds up before dropping the most unexpected curveball, and that's exactly what you're seeing here. Someone like Elon Musk may brush off the pressure he gets from advertisers, but Greg is about to draw an analogy that's a no-go on Fox News, and that's with the firing of Tucker Carlson. And you know what's interesting? While Elon Musk is fighting a giant corporation like Disney, Fox News back in 2019 and 2020 was under immense pressure from companies like Lexus, GSK, and Walgreens in what was almost a coordinated attempt to get the network to drop the controversial primetime host. And of course, that's exactly what ended up happening in April of this year.
The fact is, Musk may be the last man standing between real freedom of speech and the suffocating block of the censorship industrial complex, which is made up of government, media, and tech forces. He realizes that advertisers have no spine and can be easily cowed by special interest groups in cahoots with political allies. If you don't believe me, I got 2 words for you. Tucker Carlson. Ooh, wow. Look at that.
Look at all the guests get uneasy in their chairs covering their faces at what Greg just said. Those 2 simple words have become Fox's kryptonite, with the former host becoming a major thaw between even the network and their audience. And by the way, in case you missed it, Greg made it pretty clear to the audience the actual reason that Tucker was fired, and that too on Fox News. I can already see Greg Gutfeld following in the same footsteps to exit the door as Tucker, because I doubt that the producers would take lightly to this on-air expose. Fox and Tucker's falling out has run pretty deep in this year, with the network even threatening to sue Tucker Carlson after a cease and desist letter if he didn't stop airing and distributing his program on Twitter. He, of course, still continues to post. But there's actually another reason for why Greg may have just set himself with a similar trouble with the network, and that's because his veiled accusations that Fox News actually succumbed to advertiser blackmail to fire their primetime host may prove to be the final straw in their credibility with much of the conservative or pro-Tucker audience that they have retained. I also remember rumors flying around that Fox News even sent out an internal policy statement to their hosts that Tucker Carlson's name was never to be said on air. Soon after Tucker was unceremoniously let go, Sean Hannity during his show quickly shut down a co-host upon mentioning Tucker Carlson on air, simply saying, "We're not talking about him," and then swiftly changing the subject. If the talk is to be believed, Fox is trying hard to stray as far away as possible from any association with their former star show host, especially not when it includes accusations that he was fired under financial pressure from advertisers. By the way, if you've been following Greg Gutfeld over the past few months, his trajectory looks unfortunately similar to Tucker Carlson. I mean, he's made some controversial comments in the past comparing the supposed skills of slavery to the Nazi concentration camps. Even if you put that to the side or quibble about what he really meant, it's clear that a massive network like Fox News cannot keep jumping through hoops trying to get their hosts to walk a certain editorial line, and the consequences of that can very well be the death knell to the entire network sooner or later. If I'm being honest, Greg Gutfeld could very well have the axe fallen on him, just as Tucker Carlson earlier this year, especially if he's going to literally spill the beans about Fox News during a program on the network itself.